What's an example of a standout experience that you had as a counselor and lecturer for the Small Business Association?
It was very gratifying to teach the basics of business to people who in some ways did not even have hope. And by opening their minds, I had a workshop that I just took them into thinking about business opportunities. But then I had a workshop for people who maybe have had a business for 7 years and was doing fairly well, but was stuck. So getting them unstuck by going back to basics and start looking at the business all over again with a fresh set of eyes and gray cells was very satisfying to me, because very often it took all of 3 hours of workshop, and suddenly the life, or at least the business life, changed. And of course it has effects on other parts of their lives.
What types of curriculum or exercises would you use in the workshops?
Today they have books, but we didn't have books. I had to write my material. So I had a workshop on how to write a brochure. It's amazing how many people have a brochure that doesn't have the phone number or the email, or you don't even know what it is in the front. They use something fancy and you still don't know what it's about. So there's a lot of basic stuff. There was a workshop that I did for partners. People going two people going into business together. What are your projections? What is your tolerance level? For example, cash flow. One partner is willing to have a year of no cash flow and putting money, borrowing money, and definitely not taking any profits, while the other has a tolerance of maybe 2 months. They don't realize it until they sit down and we discuss that, and we go over specific, we put it on charts so we can see the numbers of what are the projections in the best case scenario, the worst case scenario, and what is the tolerance level of each one of them. If they don't figure it now, we know what's going to happen in 6 months. Huge fight.
Yeah.
Now that brings me to something else that many business owners have made mistakes, and many continue today, and that is lack of research. Research of your product, research of your design, of your market, of your competition, what is going on. Because when you look at businesses that fail and you interview those business owners, they would say, oh, if only I had known this and that. Well, the information was out there. You didn't ask all the questions. Right. Another thing that people do or should do is work for somebody else in that business for at least a year, even at a low level. Get to know it. Before you buy a franchise, you think the franchisor is going to give you everything. Work in one of their stores for a year. Learn the inside, see what are the pitfalls. Then go and spend your money in buying the franchise. You're going to be a lot smarter. That's research.